this session on tapping a clear and blind hole. Let's start this topic with some learning objectives. At the end of this topic, you will be able to identify different types of hand taps, determine the tap drill size for internal threading,
tools and instruments required: a tapping tool set, a hand tap set, a filing tool, a vise, a tri-square. Materials required: cutting fluid as required. Tapping is a machining process used to produce internal threads. A tap is cylindrical or conical thread cutting tool having threads of a desired form on the border. Taps cut or creates internal threads using rotary and axial motion. Now, let us know more about that. Hand taps. Hand taps are used for internal threading of components. Taps are made of hardened and ground high-speed or high-carbon steel. Threads are cut on the surface and are accurately finished. To form the cutting edges, the flutes are cut across the thread. The ends of the shank are angled so that the taps can be held and turned while cutting threads. The ends of the taps are chamfered to help line up the thread and start it. In certain cases, the pitch of the thread will also be marked. Markings are also made to indicate the type of tap, that is first, second, final or plunge tap. On the tap shank, they specify the size of the taps and the type of thread. Hand taps for particular thread comes in set of 3 bits. First tap, second and the plunge. The difference between these 3 taps are: tapered tap has 1 ring, the immediate tap has 2 rings, and the bottoming tap has 3 rings. First tap is also called as tapered tap. We will start the tapping with this tapered tap. We can use this to tap through holes which are less deep. Plunge tap is also called bottom tap. It is used to finish the threads of blind holes to the correct depth. Let us know what is tap wrench, types of wrench and its uses. Tap wrench is the tool which is used to align the tap and drive it correctly into the holes to the threaded. There are different types of tap wrench. Double-ended adjustable wrench. This is the most commonly used type of tap wrench. It is available in various sizes. These tap wrenches are more suitable for large diameter taps and can be used in open places where there is no obstruction to turn the tap. T-handle tap wrench. These are small adjustable chunks with 2 jaws and a handle to turn the wrench. This tap wrench is useful to work in restricted places and is turned with 1 hand only. This is not suitable for holding large diameter taps. Solid type tap wrench. These wrenches are not adjustable. They can take only certain size of taps. This eliminates the use of wrong length of the tap wrenches and thus prevents damage to the tap. Now let us know how to measure or know the tap drill size. Before we start tapping, we need to cut the hole in the job. We need to identify what should be the drill size for the thread that needs to be cut in a hole. It is important that the job should have sufficient material for the tap to cut. If you have less material, the thread will not be formed. If you have more material, it is difficult to cut the thread. Tap drill sizes for different threads. ISO metric thread tapping drill size for 100% thread cut. The formula is, it's like take M10 into 1.5 thread. Minor diameter is equal to major diameter minus 2 times the depth. The depth of the thread is equal to 0.6134 into pitch of the screw. Depth of the thread is equal to 0.6134 into 2 into pitch, which is equal to 1.226 into 1.5 mm, wherein it is equal to 1.839 mm. So the minor diameter D1 is equal to 10 mm minus 1.839 mm. So that is equal to 8.161 mm, or we can round off to 8.2 mm. Tap drill size is equal to 60% thread. We can use tap drill size is equal to major diameter minus pitch. That is equal to 10 mm minus 1.5 mm, which is equal to 8.5 mm. ISO inch threads formula is tapping drill size is equal to major diameter minus 1 by number of threads per inch. For calculating the tap drill size for 5 by 8 inch UNC thread, tap drill size is equal to 5 by 8 inch minus 1 by 11 inch is equal to 0.625 inch minus 0.091 inch is equal to 0.534 inches.
Let's summarize this session on perform practice on a tapping. The module consists of tapping clear and blind holes to make internal threads, identify different hand taps, determining tap drill diameter for internal threading, and cutting blind hole internal threads.